So everybody, in this latest video, I just was gonna literally just talk about, I was kind of recapping over old PS1 games that I used to have, and kind of just decided I'd do a video just looking back at some of the old PS1 classics that I used to play. Yeah, I mean, long time ago now. But this one was one of the first ones this is actually the first game I think I ever had on the PS1. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Man, a fucking mental game. Playing at the time, it was like completely like nothing you'd ever seen. Obviously, like playing Segas and Nintendos and stuff. This thing was just mental. I mean, even trying to find gameplay footage of it is terrible graphics and terrible quality, trying to find something. But in fairness to it, at the time, the gameplay was great. Even graphically, like, looking back at it, was mental. Easily one of the best games I ever played. If they ever remake this, I'd be jumping on it. Talk about a fucking childhood flashback. Absolutely nuts. The only thing I never got is you're supposed to be a stealth assassin. Yeah, you could hear your fucking footsteps a mile away. How nobody else ever got that. Oh, I forgot about her as well, actually. Forgot about that. Man, I'm looking at this now, fucking brings it back. And the blood splatter and blood guts everywhere was just completely, like, not unrealistic, but completely mental looking. That was just, man, I had to say. It was actually, for its time, it was actually quite violent, I suppose. They say the splatter and the guts and the fucking vicious ways of killing. Nah, that was all good. That's up there as one of my all-time classical favourites. So once again, this was another classic of its time, Destruction Derby. This one was just hell-bent on causing mischief, destroying cars, smashing fucking things to pieces. I mean, realistically, it was a fucking joyrider's dream, to a point. Didn't have to leave the fucking seat of the couch, smash up cars, absolutely destroy them in this mayhem. Man, I had fucking hours of fun on this thing. It was just nuts. But it was class. Absolute classics. They should actually bring this out for PS4, because this is a multiplayer dream, this thing. Imagine 30 cars just in a ring trying to destroy each other. How would you not want to play that? I'm actually very, very surprised they haven't. I mean, GTA or something could definitely launch into something like this. I don't know, I must have been fucking 6 or 7 playing this thing. Oh man, the good old days, the good old days. I don't remember ever doing anything like that, just swinging around the outside though. That's just boring as shit. But just definitely get stuck in. Man, fuck me. Rolling back the days. Man, I miss a PS1. They should rebrand that console. They really, really should. Bring that back. I think I actually have one somewhere, but I have fuck all games for it. And the price of them on Amazon and stuff is ridiculous money. But yeah, Destruction Derby, another classic to add to the collection. So we are rolling right back to times again. Spyro the Dragon. Man, I swear to God, I lost hours upon hours of my youth playing this. Oh man, fucking unbelievable game. This game was the one. I'm not saying I wasn't a big Super Mario fan, because I was, but this the one I thought PlayStation took them on. Not so much Crash Bandicoot, more this one was definitely for me. Oh, I absolutely loved this. I will be honest as well, I also had the chipped or cracked PS1, whatever you want to call it. So you used to go like to the dodgy market and pick your game up for €3 or £3, whatever the fuck it was back then. Saying a market, you used to just go around some fella in the back of a shed out his back, and he'd have a little dodgy fucking scanning thing or something, and he used to come in the little shitty sleeve with the like fakey crap printer that he had, that he made the fucking the sleeves of. But man, Jesus, rolling it back with this one. This one was just, it was just absolute glorious game. We were going to the different worlds and absolute mental. If I say absolute one more fucking time. Just looking back on them though, I swear to God, did I hear that they are actually releasing one for the PS4? So if that does come about, straight onto it. I can't say any messing about with that one now. But amazing game. Right, sit back and roll back to your youth. Do you remember the trailer to this? This is actually the first time I've watched this trailer in a long time. And I say I drove a lot of fucking miles playing this game. Oh, that's the baby. But funny enough, you can never get out of the car. That was the only hickey. Let me out. Let me get. I suppose it would just be GTA then. Was Driver actually out before GTA 1? I must check that out. So that'd be interesting if it was. Sorry. Graphically, compared to the first GTA, like, I mean, it was fucking impressive. God, I remember that so much. Let's put the foot down soon then, don't you? Because actually, when playing it, you kind of, like, I have to say, I fucking forget the missions. I just went on a rampage. I was, say, doing cop chases. You're fucking just flying around, doing whatever the fuck. That's it. You used to hit the fucking ramps. Remember, just bounce off the road you did. Man, I gotta say, you fuck some of the new games in this. If you could bring me back to these, get me back to them. Driver was just amazing. I've gotta say, who remembers the old Tekken games? This was another one. I mean, you could just spend fucking hours upon end. I don't care which one it was. I think this is Tekken 2, but 1, 2, whichever 3. I thought they were all amazing. Mental games. Just seriously kicking fucking ass. There was some serious fucking hours of fighting on this thing. And you used to have to turn the joypad to the side so you can get the right finger angle to try and hit the right combinations. Oh Jesus. I remember. This was my man. I picked him every time. Man, what a game. I gotta say, my youth is just flooding back here. It is flooding back. In my box room. Fucking, well, it would have been a 12, 14 inch little fucking square box. Oh, what a good old days. Classic. Now, gotta say, the last game on the list for this video, this to me is the greatest. This is the greatest PS1 game of all time. I would buy a brand new PS1 and just this game alone. This is just in terms of actually having a proper story and having proper missions. I don't know what it was, but this was the first game I ever played that I took seriously, as in, you didn't think I was messing around, taking the piss. It was actual trying to get through the boss battles, trying to get through the missions. Like, I wasn't a big fan of stealth games and all this shit, but this one was fucking amazing. And that trick with the Psycho Mantis, the taking the controller out of port 1 and putting it in port 2, I didn't get that for about 3 months before somebody told me. I was there forever trying to beat that fucker. Like I say, for the time this was out, PS1 days, this was well ahead of its time. Absolutely well ahead of anything at the time. Absolute classics. That was a great scene. That opening scene. Imagine fight. I remember trying to fight that fucker in that office block. He was a nightmare. He was a sneaky bastard. Yep, I'm definitely gonna I think I'll look out for it. I priced this on Amazon recently. I think it was ridiculous. Like, you're still charging like £40, £35, £40, something like that. It ain't exactly got any fucking cheaper. It's probably actually cheaper in its day. But yeah, seriously, what a game. That's like probably the best game I ever played on PlayStation. So that then was my collection. It's only a small video, but that was some of the games I have to say I can remember when I was on a PS1 donkey years ago. And some of the classics there, I have to say. There's so fucking many of them though. There's so many of them. And it's just I don't know what I was looking at. I was looking at something, and it just reminded me of some of the old PS games I had, and I just wanted to have a quick reminder of some of them because, geez, you forget going way back then. But looking at some of them games now, God, I could dive in there for hours again. But I will. As I had to put Metal Gear Solid as my top number one. I say Spyro, I was definitely up there. Hours on that. Tekken more if it was 2 players. And once you had a mate with you, that was just entertaining non-stop. But listen, that was my own little collection. Nothing too serious. Just a bit of a roll back to the old days, roll back the years. And if you have any other games that you remember playing that haven't really looked at, then let us know. And I hope you enjoyed rolling back the days.